Will, Will.
Nice to see you all again.
Nice to see you again.
Mr. Clayne Acker.
Yes, Willie Rhodes.
And Sanders Smith. Nice to see you. Nice to get the team back together. So,
yes.
Season 2, guys.
Yeah, Season 2. Glad to open it with a new case.
It's been a couple of years since we've done something like this.
Mike Manor sent us this?
From Oakland, California. It's the creature he was supposedly seeing outside his house.
California, we haven't been there before.
Yep, he made a sketch of it, so...
Let's crack this one open and see what we got here, guys.
Pretty curious to see what this is. What we're going to be starting off this season with.
Alright, well, let's take a look.
Yep. So, what do we got here?
Well, I gotta say, it's something pretty interesting. Not anything I'm used to seeing myself. I mean, look for yourself. Take a look. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tree-like. Interesting.
Very interesting creature. I mean, it seems like we're going to be starting off Season 2 with something pretty unique. Well, I gotta say, this is something really interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm interested to see if we can capture any evidence on it, see anything, maybe find anything that links
that'll
to
be
it.
really interesting, actually.
See if we can prove the existence of it, or whether or not it's real or fake. So, yeah, guys, with that said, I guess there's nothing left to do but to go talk to Mr. Mike Manor himself.
So, think we're off to Oakland, California. Let's get going.
Alright, guys, well, we got our flashlight right here, which is a part we always seem to forget part of our team. And it seems like we probably got a better one, because it's more brighter. So,
yeah, that'll help.
That's all said and done. How about we get out and get going?
Let's get going.
Come on.
Alright.
Off to Oakland.
Let's go, guys. Well, it's really great to be investigating again after these past couple of years. We haven't been doing this in a while, and it's really great to have Clayne and Sanders back in the team, doing what I believe we do best together. And I just really am excited to get out with them and see what we can find and dig up on this Woodeater. And overall, I'm just really happy. It's really exciting to actually get to do this again after so long and such a long time. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what we can find after we go talk to Mike, and that'll be that. I'm really glad that we were able to reassemble the team back together with Will and Sanders, and I was glad that we were able to get to another investigation, restart our whole Monster Hunters theme, and just really get back into the investigations. It's gonna be really great doing another investigation after these past years of really not doing any investigating or really being together, period. So that's gonna be great to have the team back together for a new investigation, looking into this completely unique Woodeater. I think it's just going to be a blast bringing back the team together for a new investigation.
It's really nice being reunited with my old friends, Clayne and Will. I just am quite eager to go actually investigate and see what we can find, see if we can find any clues, like our investigations a while ago. And, yeah, I think that it's going to be really fun being with my friends and doing what we used to do. So yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty good.
My name is William Rhodes. I work alongside my team of two, my cameraman Clayne Acker and my partner Sanders Smith. Together, we travel across the world in search of evidence of the world's strangest and unidentified creatures, using only our camera and our wits. With help from my mentor, Dr. Haynes, we set out to prove once and for all whether or not these creatures actually exist. We are the Monster Hunters. Alright, well, we're here in Oakland, California, here to investigate the Woodeater. So, that said, let's go talk to Mr. Mike Manor up there. It's pretty dark outside. We arrived here a bit later than I intended. It's a bit chilly as well, but not too bad. Sanders will stay in the car until we're all ready to go to the investigation site. And right now, let's go talk to Mike.
You actually think he's waiting on us? Is that him right
Yeah,
there?
I think so. Mike Manor. Nice to
William.
meet you. Yeah,
Nice to meet you too.
I'm William Ruggs.
Nice to
And
meet
this
you.
is my assistant partner,
Nice to meet
Mr.
you.
Clayne Acker.
Hi.
Hi.
I do it. Can't. I'm holding camera.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
All right, so
to
we
meet you.
we have another investigator, Sandra Smith, in the car. We are all here to investigate the Woodeater. We heard that there's some sightings of it in this area, so we'd like
Yes.
to find out if there's any truth to it. Can you tell us anything about anything you've seen or anything? Quick?
Yeah, occasionally when I'm back there, I work a bit back there in my garage, and occasionally I'll see, like, slime, what looks like some sort of slime or something,
Interesting.
and
Weird.
some of my, like, wood materials and stuff, the things I build with, have taken bites out of them.
Interesting.
Weird.
That's odd. So
Is that where you originated the name from?
Yeah.
I haven't really heard any kind of big, known wildlife in this area. Nothing that would do that kind of thing. What about you, Clayne?
Well, he's got a problem with beavers.
Well,
I can assure you,
That's just a joke.
well, I figured the bite marks
I'm
were
highly
bigger
sure
than
there
that.
are no beavers.
Plus,
in
we got
this
some
area.
giant beavers here.
I mean, I have
Hey, well,
cats, but cats
so,
don't eat wood.
Mr. Mike, have you actually ever seen the creature ever for yourself at all, or?
Yes, actually, that's where I originated the sketch I drew. You saw that, right?
Yes. A very interesting
I
creature.
walked back there and went to my garage, and I saw a dark shadow in there. I was thinking it was possibly a human at first, but then I saw what looked like branches on its arms.
That's odd. So did the creature get away before you could go find out what it
Yes,
was?
I tried to grab a flashlight, but when I looked back, it was gone.
All right. Well,
Weird.
I guess we're gonna find out for ourselves if this thing actually lives or not.
Looks like something to look into.
If it's not real, I gotta tell you, I don't know what you're seeing. So
Maybe someone pulled a prank on me.
hopefully we can help you out, and we're gonna go get our third partner, Sanders, and we're
Tell him
gonna go
I said hi?
investigate. So yeah, sure thing. We're gonna go
Thank you.
investigate, and hopefully we can help you out and figure out what's going on, what you're seeing, and yeah. So
Thank you.
nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Nice
talking to you,
talking
too.
to you. Thanks.
all right.
Hope
So
we have some information for you later on.
all right. So we're gonna gather up the team, which is essentially just Sanders since he's in the car, and we're gonna get going. So let's see if we can find anything. I have a feeling this is gonna be a pretty good night.
All right. Well, let's get moving then.
Hi guys, welcome to California.
All right.
This is our first investigation site.
Ooh, it's dark in here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks like the place.
This is our first
Looks like a place
investigation
I
site, so let's see if we can find anything tonight on this Woodeater.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's see what we can gather up. See if we can find any evidence that this thing exists.
All right.
All right. Well, you can turn the flashlight over to me,
All right.
Clayne, and so how you feeling about tonight?
Hold on. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, how you feeling about tonight, Clayne?
I'm pretty excited personally. We haven't done an investigation in a long time now, and this is our first one, and it seems like it's going to be pretty interesting and unique because we got a creature that is different from anything else we've done in our first season. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting, and I'm ready to see if we find any evidence today.
Hey guys, I think I heard something.
I guess. Well, let's see if we
There might be some animals out
let's
here.
see what we can get. All right. Let's just follow the camera, see if you can follow it.
All right,
And,
gotta find the light.
Get across the walls here. I'm gonna. Here, just 1 second. Let me adjust this.
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Let me see if I can get onto the light.
Can you film? Is there? Oh no, there's not. Let's just flip over to that.
I think that was the first time they've ever seen his
Let's
face.
go with this one. Oh, that wasn't coming on for a minute.
Okay.
Ever what?
Yeah, I can see it.
I think that's the first time they've ever seen his face.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, in our old episodes,
Well, I mean, in this.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This time around, yeah.
This
All right.
season, yeah.
Alright, my hands are freezing. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah. Hard
My
to hold the
sleeves are
camera with it.
protecting my hands.
Hard to hold the camera
Okay,
with this.
so, Let's see what we got. It's just like a
Wiring
dirt dauber wasp nest.
here.
I don't think that's gonna be anything
What's
to do with what
along
we're looking
here?
for.
Alright guys, you let me know if you see anything that's along this here.
Well, I'm gonna have to stay with you, because...
Yeah, I mean,
All
along
right.
the wall, let me know if you guys spot anything.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, yes. I cannot go in
Clayne, I
there.
remember when we used to do our old episodes.
Yeah.
you had a really hard time following a flashlight.
I can kind of see why, honestly. I'm managing, but I can kind of see why.
Alright, guys, lots of bugs here, don't you think?
Yeah, totally.
Well, I mean, it's a garage.
I see a lot of dirt. I mean, not much else so far. There's a lot of shavings and shavings.
Yeah.
Another wasp nest. You know, I'm a little nervous if I'm gonna get close up close to one of these and the wasp is gonna come out or something.
Well, it is night, so they shouldn't.
There's a chainsaw.
Yeah,
Really.
It's for some reason it's here where I smoke through them. Alright, well, that's in our nest and more webs.
I don't really
You guys
see
see
it.
anything so far? Oh wow, look at that.
I'm gonna get along.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
wow.
wait, let me get. Just.
Look at that,
Wow.
guys.
Whoa, man.
Pretty sure that's another Woodeater, but I'd say almost probably just as scary if you're close to it.
Yeah.
Those wasps wouldn't be happy about that.
Nope.
I still remember when I got stung. Remember that? Alright.
Yep.
Guys?
Over here.
Yeah, I do. Totally.
Alright,
I may
just
be
lots of
over
flies.
exaggerating a bit here, but
But you catch something?
those look a bit like scratch marks.
Wow, he's right. Wow, there is a lot
Wow,
of
wow,
scratches
yeah.
on this.
And that also kind of looks like that's wood.
Is that wood?
Yeah, that's wood.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that might be something. I've got some Sanders. Okay, that's interesting.
Seeing that scratch, I thought it was maybe something, except that looked a lot like wood. And, well, this whole creature thing is about eating wood, so I was thinking maybe once I saw that, maybe it scratched that? I'm not sure.
Hey, Sanders.
Yeah?
Is that a flashlight blinding you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's bright. That thing's
Alright.
bright.
Alright, guys.
Dude,
Yeah.
those fishing poles right there. When you shone it a little bit, the light made it look like eyes.
Really?
I was really weirded out.
Really?
From that.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
see if we can do that again.
It was in the dark. Wait. See, right there. Wait. See, wait, move a little bit. See, it's like right there. They look like eyes.
Wait.
And I was weirded out at first because they almost looked like glowing eyes right there. And I was
Those
weirded
are, I see what you mean. That's kind of creepy.
I was a little unnerved at first.
Do you
But
think anybody else might see that? I mean, not that I actually believe. Mike probably really believes that that's his creature, but
yeah,
still,
definitely is interesting, and
wonder if
I wonder if
anybody-
that's possibly the
Is
case.
this a
of it.
third dog
You know,
on this?
somebody
I can't
mistaken
tell.
something maybe.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
if that's pushed
could
out
be
or
the
if
case
that's...
here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's smart enough to know that these fishing poles are not some kind of monster. But I mean, still, if you're really going really fast, you could mistake something. I
Yeah.
suppose, possibly.
Is that scratch? Or...
Hey.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, hey.
two-topper nest.
Being that this place I noticed has a lot of wood in it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually hanging around here.
Yeah, you know you're right. You actually got a point there.
There's a lot of planks built up in this structure, and
Yeah.
it's really could be a hideout, a general hideout for this creature.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if I were that creature, I mean, would seem like the perfect choice.
I was looking at the structure, and I noticed that a lot of it is made out of wood planks and wood, period. And I began to think that this thing's supposed to be Woodeater. It eats wood, it lives around wood, that's the whole thing with it. That's where it got its name from. So, I was just thinking that this might actually be the correct habitat for a creature like this to reside in. It's perfect, really. I just noticed that, and it's an interesting fact to this Mike's case here. Alright, so let's look over here. I haven't seen any.
He's got a lot of wood stuff also. Yeah,
That's-
the garage has got a lot of wood, and there's a lot of stuff I made out of wood here.
That's what I said. It's just interesting. It seems like it would be the right habitat for a creature like Mike's supposedly said he saw. Such like.
Hey guys, come here. Take a look at this. You see those?
Yeah.
They go down here and then they end there.
I see what you mean.
Okay, well. Oh
all
yeah,
these
I can
lines
see my
look,
first.
they go
one.
up
Yeah.
here, all the way up here, and they stop right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
I wonder what
that's
that-
really interesting.
I wonder what that could be.
Yeah, it looks like possibly something Slade's fingers down.
Alright, well, when we were doing our investigation, I noticed something. There's a piece of metal over here. I noticed that when I took a close look at it, it seemed like there's these long, really thin, what looks like scratch marks. I can't say it's anything like made by some kind of creature or animal or anything like that necessarily, but it is a little odd. I mean, it's not very long, and if I would think that if it was just like scuffed by something else, it would probably have more than just that one spot. So it is odd. I mean, we haven't got a whole lot so far, so we'll just have to find out and see if maybe there's anything more on this around this area. But yeah, it is odd. All right, so yeah, that's a little odd. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
find
that's
anything else
interesting.
around this area that.
I wonder if we're gonna get any real evidence here.
You know, I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, that you mean that broken light?
Yeah,
Yeah, really.
Weird.
I agree.
this is getting really interesting. You know.
Yeah, a lot of things are actually leading up to what
I mean, there's a
Mike's
lot
claim.
around here that really could fit this creature from what we've heard and seen about it. Not that that's a whole lot, but
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
we need to ask. Remind me. One of us. We need to remember to ask Mr. Mike if he's known any reason why this was busted already, or anything like that. So yeah, and if not, then maybe we got some here. So yeah, let's just take
I'm hoping we'll find some good evidence to show Dr. Haynes.
Yeah, Dr. Haynes. It's been a while since we talked to him, so
It'll be nice getting back in contact with him.
hey, what numbers? X20 dash. Oh no, X2 dash 4.
Is that measurements?
Probably. All right. Well, hey guys, let's look along this.
Also,
Hi.
the creature
Look.
would be-
Hi.
Hi, who wrote that?
Hi. Huh. I wonder if
What
Mike.
if it's saying hi?
Yeah, maybe it's saying hi to Mike. Yeah.
maybe it doesn't want to hurt him. Maybe it's just trying to come in
That's a
contact.
first. All right. Well,
Okay,
you know, guys, why were we checking the floor?
there's some
There's
cracks.
some cracks, but I mean,
Can't say
anything,
too much,
Exactly,
yeah.
anything could do
Really,
that.
this place seems kind of dry.
How
So
about we take a scan for fingerprints? So here, let's go along here.
Okay, you'll have to tell me if you see anything, because I cannot on this camera. So, we're looking for, fingerprints of the creature, basically any kind of prints from its hands.
Prints, anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I feel like there's some other term for handprints that I just can't figure out what it is.
I know, I was thinking that too, I mean,
We always use that term, but I just feel like there's some better way.
I know, I feel like I'm not using the, more
Hey,
ideal
look,
term.
there's something over here.
Wait, what is it? What is it? Whoa, what is that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be interesting.
Let's see if we can find out what this is.
It's, what is that? Is that a claw? What is that thing?
That's strange.
maybe that's on the floor.
Weird.
I think it's on the floor. It's a footprint.
Is it a footprint? Yeah,
it's a
footprint.
We got a footprint here, guys.
Whoa.
And wow, that's odd. I gotta say, I haven't seen any footprints really like that before.
And guys,
Yeah.
notice.
What?
Wait, wood.
Yeah, wood. There's a wood around this area. So we were investigating around the area we came in at, and I noticed some really odd footprint on the ground when we were doing our scan for footprints. It's really really strange. I haven't seen anything like it before. I mean, I've been a assistant to Dr. Haynes, and he's taught me a lot about footprints and animal footprints, so I know a bit about them, and nothing I've seen before ever really matches this. So this is just really odd. I mean, really strange. I'm really looking forward to bringing it to Dr. Haynes, seeing what he thinks about it, and it seemed like we just might have got a Woodeater footprint. Alright guys, so any of you got any suggestions on what you think we should look?
Maybe we should check the metal thing over there, the exercise pieces.
Hey, you know, if this
Might
thing
be
were a
some-
metal eater, it would have a pretty big feast here. You know, it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
mean, it is like right after Thanksgiving, maybe.
Really?
Too bad.
Yeah.
You know, maybe this whole area is probably a Thanksgiving feast this one year.
Really?
If it actually exists.
I think next month we really ought to try to do a Christmas episode.
Yeah, I think see if we can get in contact with anybody who knows any kind of Christmassy creatures.
Well, let's get a closer look.
Hey,
Here, see if there's anything
maybe this one
interesting.
will be a good Christmas one. I mean, it's like a tree and all.
Well, true, close, but
I don't see anything too much at the moment.
I don't either. You know, it's really hard to judge things off the ground because floors and grounds because
Hey,
there's
what's this?
there's I mean
What's
hey,
these scratch marks, man? Look at this.
yeah. Hold on a sec. Did you hear what I said?
What?
It's really odd. I mean, really hard to really judge anything off the ground and floor evidence because
Yeah.
you can't really tell what is real and what's not. I mean, there's so
Yeah.
much stuff. There's anything moving through, stepping on the ground. You can't really base it on
totally
anything.
get
Now, back on track.
But
What's this?
What is this, man? Look at it.
Well, you're right. This thing is
marks.
slashed.
Dude.
I still say maybe mellier.
Or maybe this tree
Yeah.
thing is using that as a scratching post.
Yeah, not really. I don't really think it's mellier. Just joke. But it is odd that it's so scratched up. Why would the Woodeater need to scratch this thing up so badly?
I don't know. I don't think it'd be a scratching post to my
Let's take
awareness.
a look down here. See if we can.
Man, it's really scratching.
The light's kind of big and it glare, so let's just. This is really odd, but oh yeah, scratching post possibly. Did it have claws?
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so,
It
yeah.
had those like kind of two claws that went down like this. Two claws that went down like this. Kind of like.
So it
this.
could be
Wait.
possibly. We
Huh.
should take that into consideration.
Yeah, it could be scratching post. Interesting. That's interesting.
Hey,
Yeah, I
guys,
don't think we've had that happen with any
Notice
of,
it's
of the creatures we've
two
investigated.
lines, like how
Yeah.
the creatures was.
Yeah.
Here we go.
To me, it looks like it's probably several
True.
slashes, though.
True.
Yeah, like it was just scratched an edge.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I decided to have the team. I requested that the team maybe go over and look at this. It looked like a metal pieces, possibly an exercise kind of machine, and we started looking over there. There was nothing really at first, but then I noticed this long row of dozens of scratch marks down this one metal pole, and it was just weird. I was thinking maybe maybe it's some kind of. Maybe the animals are not first. Maybe that's a possibility. We can take that into consideration. But this also could be some kind of maybe scratching post to this creature. I am really not sure at the moment, but I'm just curious to see maybe if there's any truth to this Woodeater.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Here, let's scan on this.
Definitely.
So much like webs and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, but guys, these webs. I wonder when Mike brought this in here.
Really?
Because there's a lot of webs on it, so that'd give me an indication it's been here for a little while, which means that it's had probably a decent amount of time. But if he did move it in here fast, we need to ask him about that. Because if he did move it in here fast, quick. If he moved it in here kind of quickly after he got it or something, then those scratches would have had time to be by the Woodeater.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to ask him about that. Okay, so what would we all need to ask him about? We need to ask him about this and what else?
The
Woodeater?
yeah, the Woodeater.
Great job.
Good
I
job,
almost
Sanders.
totally forgot about that. So
Yeah, me too. Nice job, Sanders. Let's go.
Thanks.
yeah, that would have been awkward.
Yeah.
All right,
Guys.
you find some?
Yeah. Guys.
Hey,
Guys.
what?
Guys.
What is it? Hey.
Come on. Come
What
on.
is it?
What is that?
Wow, wait.
can't see.
That's a claw. It's lodged
Whoa!
in.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
weird.
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 And hey, guys, it looks like it has like some sort of like something drizzling down it.
Yeah, something drizzling down it. Yeah.
He did say
Weird.
that thing about slime.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. It seems like all the
What's-
evidence we
what's
found today.
nearby
is-
here?
all the evidence we found today has been really bizarre.
Guys, this is
That's metal pieces. I don't see any liquid sources.
Wait.
However, it was raining.
Yeah. Hey,
If-
you know
we
what?
should take that into
Hey guys, you know what?
What is it?
That claw, it's lodged in the wood. If this thing was grabbing the wood and eating it, it could have got claw lodged in there.
True. Yeah. True.
So you guys see any areas where maybe it was grabbed onto it? I mean, it's more largely untouched. Maybe once it got stuck, it lost interest.
yeah. Maybe
Um,
maybe except its claws
There's
got broken
some
off.
chip
Maybe
wood on this right here.
There is.
Yeah, look right there.
Yeah, it could have been grabbing right here. Wait, right up. Wait, where's it? Oh,
right there.
yeah, could have been grabbing right there
Guys.
and right here, and it could have lost the claw.
Hey guys.
Oh yes, and that's
This crack right
probably
there.
might lose-
Yeah,
maybe it
Well,
could
that
crack.
looks kind of like the wood splitting,
True.
probably though.
True. Yeah, that's
Alright, well,
where the nail is.
That's definitely interesting.
While we're investigating in this area, I took a glance where the flashlight was shining, and I noticed something lodged in the wood that I didn't really know what it was. So I came running over here and noticed with my team that it was a claw that was lodged in the wood. Now, this thing feasts on wood, it is on wood, so maybe this thing was grabbing it and eating it like my team possibly thinks. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Alright, so we found some really interesting evidence so far, guys. I mean, I'm really impressed.
I honestly, at the start of this investigation, I was really thinking we weren't going to find anything. Really too much, anyways.
Yeah, I was
Like,
actually
like
thinking
a
that too
footprint
because we
or
didn't
a
really
claw.
see anything when we got over here.
Yeah,
Hey, guys, look.
I mean, there was some weird markings and such, but
Chipped. There's like a. That part's busted out of here.
Yeah,
Here,
wait.
yeah. See?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird in our scraped up wood
And
piece.
That's
look,
where it would.
on that block over there. Well, oh wait, never mind.
That's a nail missing, yeah. This is interesting. This wood isn't. I mean, there's always parts missing. You know, I'm wondering why it's sampling these wood pieces. Though.
Really,
I mean, you
is
notice
there
it hasn't really eaten anything.
You guys are a
much.
specific type of wood it's looking for?
Wow, look at all this, guys. Hey, look, this is all shredded up. All
Oh,
this.
man.
What is that?
I don't know, some kind of paper, plastic. It's
Is
plastic.
it a plastic bag, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, but it's
I don't know.
shredded, guys.
Man.
They're trying to get to something.
Yeah, guys, and it's on the wood. This is odd.
This is odd.
Yeah.
You know, I was almost wondering if this creature is working on some kind of nest thing or something.
Yeah, me too.
Notice there's also water over here, so this would be a pretty good place to, possibly build a habitat.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
So far, we found some really interesting evidence tonight. We're about to be done with this site, and it seems like it's this location, this particular location, is going to go out with a bang, because we might have stumbled across an actual habitat for the Woodeater if it exists. We've come across some wood over in this area that looks like it might have had pieces bitten off of it, chewed on, and we've also Sanders pointed out some water, albeit a little bit muddy, that it could either be drinking or, I don't know, taking a bath in. But I mean, this area, it really looks like something this thing would be interested in if it does hang around here. And so far, I'm really having some good feelings about this one, because we've found a lot of interesting evidence, and I can't wait to see how the rest of what we got goes so far, how it goes. And, well, yeah, we're going to keep taking a little bit more of a check around this area, see if we can catch anything else. And, yeah, so this has really been interesting so far. Alright, so, yeah, that's interesting. Let's see if we get anything over here, because there is water over here. It's muddy, though. I mean, there's not a lot of it, but... And actually, a lot of it is dried. If you look up close, it's just sitting on the pavement. But there is some, I mean. More webs. Man, this place is full of webs of dust and cobwebs.
Yeah.
Well, cobwebs and webs, essentially the same thing. There's my, using my brain. Alright, so, there's more wood right here. Everything's so dirty, though, you know? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always, like, all this hair. Look at this. There's always all this hair and stuff.
See that clearly.
You know? Hey, guys. You know what? Guys.
Yeah, what is it?
I say we take a sample of this stuff to Dr. Haynes, see if he has any ideas on it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It has hair.
Alright, so
Let's do it. Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, so I found some really strange looking hair material. It could just be nothing more than lint or stuff bound up over time like that, and like dirt and all that kind of stuff, dirt, dust. But there's a lot of it around the areas, particularly where the wood we found so far that has the chunks missing from it and stuff has been. And I'm wondering if there's a link. So we're going to turn it over to Dr. Haynes and see what he thinks about it, collect a little bit of a sample, and yeah, see what exactly it is. Maybe see if he can track down the identity of wherever it came from or what it is exactly. So yeah, all in all, we've got some really good stuff tonight, and I'm really excited to see what exactly we have caught. Alright, so guys, it's been a really good investigation tonight in this area. I mean, we found some really interesting stuff with what we got so far. Some really feasible evidence for this creature. So I think it's time to possibly head out to another location, maybe, and wrap this one up. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so it's been a really good one tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I think, I've really been enjoying this one so far. It's been a nice return.
Yeah.
So
Me too,
yeah,
man.
let's head out to the next location.
All right.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Alright.
Let's get moving.
Yep.
So we just wrapped up our first investigation site, and we found a lot of interesting stuff, as I said previously. So I'm really excited to head out to our next one, see if we can find anything there. Maybe track down some more evidence that this Woodeater actually does exist. And so far, I think we've been successful with it, and I'm just really excited for to get the evidence to Dr. Haynes, see what he has to say about it. And well, it was just a really good investigation. So yeah, it was good. We'll see what we get next.
Well, we just finished up the first investigation part to this trip, and we got some pretty interesting evidence. We got a footprint, we got a claw, and we found some strange scratch marks and stuff on the inside. So I'm really curious to get the evidence to Dr. Haynes, see what we got there, and maybe look into the pictures more. Maybe show them to Mike, see if he recognizes any of this stuff from the past. Maybe so it's not evidence. Maybe it's just something that happened naturally, maybe scratched or something, or whatever. But I'm just curious to see maybe if we can get any of this as real proof that this creature exists. And I think that the night's really been going well so far. I'm really excited to get on to our next part of the investigation.
Well, we just got done with our first investigation. I thought that was pretty good. And now we're kind of moving on to our second. And I'm quite eager to see what we're gonna find there. I'm quite interested. And after that, I think we may be going to Mike and see if he knows anything about the chipped wood. Maybe anything we found in there in our second investigation. See if we found anything. And if we do so, I'm quite eager to see what he says too, and I just think this investigation has gone pretty good so far.
Alright, guys.
Alright, so,
second
investigation,
second night.
and
Start.
let's see if we can match yesterday's up with this one. So,
Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna find some good stuff in here.
Really?
yeah, I hope so too.
Last night's investigation.
I mean, the area seems, what we found last night, it seems, the whole investigation has seemed promising so far, so,
Really?
let's see if we can catch anything tonight that can equal up to what we found last night.
Alright, here's the.
Hey guys, is it just
keep doing
me or
this.
is there not really much? Besides, well, actually, that's
There's a decent amount.
He's right, there's not a lot of wood here, though.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a decent amount, but not as
No,
near
it's
as...
Like compared to last
That's
night's.
paint. Yeah, compared to the last night, there's really not a whole lot. Alright, guys, let's see what we got here. Let's go up here. If you see anything up here... Gotta be honest, I'm not really seeing a whole lot here.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
What is it?
What?
Whoa,
What?
Look.
What is it?
What is
I
that?
cannot
Hey,
tell.
hey,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
showing
the
up.
glare. Hold on.
Oh yeah. What is that? Is,
Here, get up close to it.
that a handprint?
There we go. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm thinking it is. This is wood. This is if this was a handprint, it could have been grown in the wood.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm leaning towards a handprint. Let's
Again,
collect
it's
that.
kind of slimy.
Let's collect that and see if we can. Let's see if Dr. Haynes can identify it. While we were doing our second investigation, I noticed in an area over here in a wooded area, there seemed to be what looked like a handprint. I'm really not sure what it was. It's really strange. Looks like it's got like about two claw prints or something like that. If they're claws, if that's what they are. And I gotta be honest. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what the results are when we take it to Dr. Haynes, because I mean, it's really strange. So yeah, it seems pretty promising so far. Our second investigation seems to be taking a pretty good direction. All right, so that was pretty promising evidence. I gotta say, I really don't know what that was. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Scanning. I don't see really much on the ground here. Not a whole lot.
Hey, notice, look, there's that stain. I wonder if that's anything related to the claw marks. They said it had like slime on it.
Yeah, wait, they did. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually
wait.
That's like right below
that's
it.
actually a good find. Good job there, Clint.
Good job.
Noticing the
Ryan.
details. I didn't even think about that.
Nope.
So.
Thanks. While we were investigating the area around where we saw the claw mark, I noticed on the ground that there appeared to be some kind of, it looked like there was maybe something wet there before, like water or something. And I connected that with the, Mike said that it had some kind of sticky residue or something on it. And I was thinking maybe that's the case because there was the claw mark on the ground and then there's this right almost directly below where this was. So could this be from the claw mark? I really don't know, but I guess we'll have to see the other proof first, maybe see if this thing exists before any real, we can take anything real on that.
Again, something quite interesting.
Yeah.
You guys move over here.
Okay.
Most of the ground space right here, so let's see if we can see anything down here.
These doors are made out of
Did you
wood.
see anything over here, Sanders?
These doors are made out of wood. We should check
I
around.
can barely see anything.
Well, come over.
Here, come over here, Sanders.
Just take a look
You
around.
see anything over here? I mean,
Hey, look at that. It's chipped.
yeah, where? You mean this?
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
be. I'm not really seeing
True.
much evidence around it though to support this being.
Oh, for a minute I thought you were talking about this thing up here, but that's just a handle missing.
If this were from the Woodeater, I'd say there'd probably be more evidence. In this area, you'd probably see more claw marks or
You know,
something like that, and you don't
so-
really see a whole lot. So
The thing right here is it's right near the top, which it could be scraping against the drawer when it's closing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, so, let's see. Hey guys, another interesting little feature here. There's one of those little wazoo spots right there.
Yeah.
And,
And this is near wood again.
yeah, and also if you look, there's, claw marks right here. So that's a claw mark. If you come down here, you can tell, see, it
Yeah, yeah.
scrapes.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wait, let me see. Is that scrapes?
Some kind of residue.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was scrapes because the way it's, it's residue, see? It's wiping
No,
off. I wonder what that is, though.
Yeah.
Is it like
It's definitely
liquid or is it like dust?
I don't know, but if it was dust, it wouldn't, dust, look at that, see, that's dust. Right there, you can tell up here.
Yeah.
That is
that's
like, it's more
dust.
crummy looking, and this, I don't know what this is.
That's
I mean,
weird.
that's odd. I really don't know. It's like a, I don't know,
I can't tell.
it's odd. You can't tell what.
I can't tell what that is.
I can't either. I mean, I also gotta say, I know it doesn't look like dust to me. You'd see more dust on this. It wouldn't just be right here for one.
Yeah.
And when does dust form claw-looking residue?
Really?
Look,
I don't know, honestly.
I've never seen dust do that before, so I gotta say that's really weird. Yeah. Around the area we're investigating currently, I noticed some really odd looking, well, what originally looked like scratch marks to me, but upon closer inspection, it appears to be some kind of, like, I want to say residue. I'm not sure really what the word is for it. We thought maybe it might have been dust, but there's dust around that and it looks nothing like it. And it's got these claw pattern look to it that just really doesn't match dust at all. So at this point, I'm really not sure what that is. I mean, it's really interesting though. So it's the only spot I saw. So I mean, I don't know. It's a mystery. All right, guys. Let's see.
Curious to see if we find any more evidence to bring to Dr. Haynes.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Sanders, come up here. Let's take a look.
Really?
Okay.
So, look.
I mean, that's cheap, but that could just be natural.
Yeah, that just looks like
Yeah.
that just looks like the way it was painted to me. Probably
Yeah.
the wood it was, because if this were claw marks or some, the paint would be chipped and it would be missing. There'd be
Yeah,
paint
and
missing.
if it was a claw mark, why would the creatures
Yeah.
cut around?
But I mean, also, if this were claw marks, the paint would be clawed off with it.
Yeah.
Not just that there's paint.
It's probably just like, those.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
marks.
Yeah, it's probably just
probably
natural. Just the way it turned out when they were painting it. So you notice that this is like that too. If you can get that up here.
Yeah,
It's like
it
that
just
too, so,
cracks in how the wood is shaped.
Yeah, it's just how the wood is shaped. So yeah, that's disproved unfortunately. But let's see. Take a look.
Well, not everything can be evidence.
Look up here. More cobwebs.
This place doesn't seem like it's been cleaned for a while.
So what about over here? You see anything over here?
Oh, wait. Look.
Hey, can you
It's-
get that on camera?
It's broken. That whole line is...
yeah.
Broken
that
off.
is it. That see now the paint is missing there.
That is ripped off.
Yeah, and the paint's missing. So yeah, that's not just
That
how it was
was
painted.
ripped
It's
off.
just torn off straight off the wall.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
Wow.
Thanks. While we're investigating, I noticed part of the wall looked like it was literally ripped off. And I was wondering, except that's a wood wall. This thing eats wood, and we found some like residue over there, a handprint, and over here seems to be some sort of piece that was ripped off the wall. I don't see why this couldn't be evidence, so I guess we'll just have to find out if this thing is real or not.
Alright, so yeah, I think we got that area mostly covered as far as we can get over there. So
Yeah.
guys, let's take a quick look over here, and I think we're almost ready to wrap up for this time around.
Yeah.
Alright, so
What's this?
paint smear, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
paint.
paint. If that is paint, I mean, it could be burnt purple. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it could, very well.
That's what it looks like. I mean, it's probably paint though. I mean,
Yeah.
it does look like burnt purple.
I'm
Unless
also
a bird got in here.
Oh, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Interesting fact here. Take a look. These are my shoes I'm currently wearing because I apparently during our first investigation last night I managed to step in dog or cat poop, so
Oh,
I had to
nice.
wash them off today and wait for them to dry, so I had to switch shoes.
For you, it seemed like you were the unlucky one. Neither of us did. One more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't really
that's
check my
typically
shoes.
seems to be how it goes.
So,
Sanders didn't check his shoes, so yeah, maybe he's unlucky too. I guess there's no real need to check. I mean, no point in finding out. Alright. Alright, well, anyways, not a lot over here. I mean, there's slime trails if you can get down camera, but that's just
probably
slug.
slug.
Exactly, slug
yeah,
trails.
that may be slug.
Slug trails, yes. So, yeah, guys, I really don't see anything else. I think we're done. I think we're done here.
So I would just like to take one more look over here, maybe. Just
Yeah, I meant we were done over there. I knew we
Oh,
were
okay,
done.
yeah. I was thinking because we didn't check quite right here yet.
Yeah,
But-
so
all right, some on some track.
just take a look right here.
Yeah, nothing looks like on the floor.
I mean, it's a bit scratched up, but
Yeah, but
that's just natural.
as I said, it's always hard to tell when you really got some in. So,
Hey, well, look at this.
Oh, you got something?
Yeah, look
What?
at this.
What?
Wait, look at that. It's on this wood. What is that?
wow,
Is it hair?
that's strange. I think so. Yeah, that's strange. That's really strange.
Yeah, it's
Notice
almost.
this is pretty
this
shredded
is
too.
Pretty shredded. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
That's odd.
really
That's
shredded.
that's a good catch, Clayton. I mean, I wonder
see,
what
this
we
part's-
got here.
Okay, well,
Oh,
let's get that.
See,
Yeah.
right here, it's broken right here, and
Wait, right here.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that,
it's cracked.
this
down
part
here.
is cut out, but I'm not sure. Is that cut out?
It's
or-
probably cut out. Oh,
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
too
probably
white.
busted. Well, it's busted off, but I don't think necessarily it was done by
Yeah,
some
but
kind of thing. But
that over
some kind
there.
of creature.
Yeah.
Thing. But yeah.
Yeah, let's get that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, go ahead and grab it.
Get that off.
All right.
Well, we decided to look into the last area of the location before quitting the second investigation, and I noticed this piece of wood, these planks that I had been able to get. But the weird thing too was, for one, they looked shredded up, which would fit with what this creature is supposedly supposed to be doing with wood, and there was some kind of what looked like some kind of hair connected to it. It looked odd, but I don't know. It just was really weird, and I'm curious to bring Dr. Haynes see if he knows anything on it.
All right, guys. Well, I think that just about wraps up our second investigation side. I think we had a pretty successful night. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
totally.
So with that said, I'll get the evidence to Dr. Haynes as soon as possible, see what he has to say about it, and we'll find out if this creature could exist after
Yeah,
all. So
I'm really excited to see the details. You'll have to tell us when you get back.
yeah, I
Okay,
will.
Good job tonight.
Nice job, Sanders.
Music.
Chicken
Nice job, Blaine.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice job. All right, guys. Well, let's get ahead now.
Let's go.
All right, let's get moving.
Well, we officially wrapped up our whole investigation of the Woodeater in Oakland, California. So, now that that's over with, I think we had a pretty good night. I think we found some interesting stuff. And I'm looking forward to getting the evidence to Dr. Haynes as soon as possible, seeing what he has to say about it, and seeing if we actually did find something that links to this creature. So, yeah, I think it was really great getting the team back together and doing this, and I'm just looking forward to seeing the end results. So, yeah.
Well, we have officially wrapped up the second part of the investigation here in Oakland, California. I was pretty happy to be able to get the team back together for our start of season 2, and we actually had a pretty interesting time with both of the pieces to our investigation here in Oakland, California. And I'm really curious to see the details Dr. Haynes will get on our evidence. Maybe it's some real proof to this Woodeater's existence. I don't know really right now, but I'm definitely curious to find out. And overall, I think we just had a really great time bringing the team back together for this second investigation.
We just got done with night 2, and actually, I thought it was pretty good. We found some good stuff, like a hair, a claw print. Those were pretty good, and Will's gonna take them to Dr. Haynes, and we're gonna see if this thing's real or not. So I thought night 2 was good.
Dr. Haynes,
Oh, well then Ruts.
nice to see you again.
You too. Hear yourself.
It's been a long time now.
Yeah, it was honestly exactly what I was thinking.
Couple years now, I think.
Yeah.
Me and my team, Clint and Sanders, just got back into investigating and doing what we do best. So, we just recently did an investigation for a creature called the Woodeater. Have you ever heard of it before?
I don't think so, actually.
I gotta say, it's really unique. It's really strange. Well, but we conducted an investigation for it last night, the past 2 days, actually. And we found some evidence that I'd really like to see your opinion on, if you wouldn't mind doing that for us.
Sure. That's great.
So, yeah, let's just head over there, and I'll let you see what we got.
Be right here.
Alright, so here's our evidence bag right here. Let me show it on the camera. There's a little fabric in there, like a mound of what looks like hair or like dust kind of particles and stuff. Yeah, if you could take that out, that's the first thing I'd like to show you. So move around to the other side here.
So it's very strange, actually. Looks like it has some kind of maybe dead skin. I'd suggest that probably some of it, if not all of it's from an animal. But
I was thinking that. I thought it was dust because, just it was lining up on everything and just the way it was, the consistency and everything just matched dust to me at first. But upon closer inspection, it really began to look like mounds of hair to me, like not the way dusts look. And also, it seems like it has a different color. If you notice, it's like brownish colored,
that.
and dust is usually more gray or colorless.
Yeah, it looks more like some kind of hair rather than dust.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. We found that in a garage. Our client, Mike Manor, he owns a garage, and this Woodeater has been sighted around his garage area. What we think might be eating his wood. So in the garage.
Yeah.
So we found it on what I would probably describe as wood frames, if that's the correct wording. He has furniture out there, and there was wood frames for the furniture and everything, and we saw just essentially it was layered on top of this wood, just completely layered on it, and there was just tons of it. I mean, you could pick off bunches of it at a time. It was really odd, really strange.
Yeah, sounds weird. I'm curious to see if I can figure out what this is. Maybe with my hair symbols I got here.
Okay, well, the first one I've got is a bear. What kind of area was this in? Because I don't think you have a bear depending on what kind of area it is.
Well, we found it. Our client lives in Oakland, California. That's where we've been investigating this creature, and as I said, it was in a garage.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, and to be honest with you, though, I don't exactly think there's many bears in Oakland, California.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take this one off. I don't think it would be.
I also don't really think it matches it. I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't really have the same.
And it doesn't really look the same. I don't think it would clump up like that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So, I don't really think this would be monkey either, unless he's got monkeys in his garage. But I don't think that either. So I'll go ahead and take.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have monkeys in his garage. Also, I don't even know if there's monkeys around California. So
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah. So
next one I've got here is
Dog hair, which it actually does share some similarities to. If you want to take a look at that, it actually does.
you're right. There's actually
share a similar look.
some similarities to it.
Yeah.
If you
Pull it out a
apart,
little
you can
bit.
see. Yeah, you can see the strands are actually very similar in look and color.
Yeah, they do look very similar. That's probably one I'll hold on to and see if I can find the others that'll match up better or the same, and then I'll look at those in the end. So,
All right.
next one I've got is cat, which it also shares similarities to. It's because the hairs are almost similar in a way, so it's almost similar as well.
You're right. It actually does have just like the dog hair, it does have a similar look and color.
Yes, so I'll hold on.
The dog and cat hair actually looks very similar.
Those are two animals that could be in the area.
You know, we actually did have sightings of cats around the garage.
Okay, so yeah, that supports that theory. I'd probably aim more for the cat hair then right now than
the dog. Because there was cats around the area, I can confirm that. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, after that, I've got rabbit hair. I don't think quite. It maybe almost, but not. It doesn't have the same shape as the cat and dog hairs did. Compared to those, it doesn't look the same. If you can see that.
Oh. No,
that's,
yeah.
it's right here.
Right here, yeah. Sorry, sorry about that.
It doesn't look quite the same.
You're right, not really. Yeah, I don't think so. This, yeah, it has a kind of a different look, to it.
I mean, almost the same, but
I mean,
not
it's
quite.
similar, sure, some similarities, but I don't know. I don't really think there was any rabbits hanging around that area, though, to be
One thing I was
honest.
basing it off of is you said this was a garage, and I don't see why rabbits would enter a garage. So
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and say I don't think it really matches up with the rabbit.
Last one I've got here is rat hair, which it does have some similarities to. Now in length, I don't know. This would have to be a lot of hair bound together to be rat hair, probably, because I don't think the hairs would be really large, like we're seeing here. But
Yeah, you're right. The one thing is there is rats in that garage. There was signs of rat activity, so I mean it is a possible theory if you think it does maybe possibly match up with it.
It really could. That's what I was thinking. A garage would be a place that rats would be at, so it's definitely a possibility. So it would probably be one of these. I'm going to go ahead and probably roll off dog, because you said there weren't any dogs in the area, and cats and rats were both in this area from what you've told me.
And also the dogs would have to be
So-
climbing those furniture, and I don't think they would
So
really.
I'm going to go ahead and take
be
this
doing
one
that.
off. Now, depending on the rat or cat, that's going to be a hard choice to make, because it does have the similarities, but it's going to be hard to judge off
Over
which
that
it
camera.
might be.
Here, so rat and cat hair. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's more than likely one of those.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was
Probably can't confirm maybe which one it is, but it's probably either one of those. I gotta say it's probably gonna have to be ruled out.
Yes. Okay, wait, I got a single strand right here. I'm trying to take a look at it. It actually has a lot of similarity to the rat hair. I don't know if you can see this, but it's right.
Very little bit, yeah. We can see it just a
Strand.
bit.
It actually does share some similarities.
It disappears when you put it on there.
Does share some similarities in the form.
Yeah.
I'm mostly judging off. It's probably one of these two, cat
It's
or rat hair.
it's very likely, and as I said, we saw cats around the area, and that cats do climb furniture, so
Yes, so I'm
it's
gonna
very
go
likely.
off of that right now.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say probably disproven. But thank you for analyzing that for us.
Of course. Now, what else did you have?
We got what looks like. Well, I'll just let you go ahead and take something out and explain what it was.
Okay. So what is this exactly you got here?
That is a what we thought was maybe a hand or a claw print, essentially.
Definitely weird.
We found it on these wood like planks. It was the way it was lined up on the wood. It really looked like it would have been where a hand would have been placed. So rather than a foot or anything, so I'm really leaning towards a handprint.
Okay, well, I'll look at some of my prints I've got here. And
I gotta say, it's very strange though. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not used to seeing really any footprints or claw prints or handprints any quite like that. I mean,
Yeah.
on all the things I've had you analyze that you and me have looked at, I really haven't seen anything quite like that.
yeah, it definitely is weird looking. I don't think I've seen anything like it in my time of doing this either. I can definitely tell that's not a cat print.
It's not. You can clearly tell this is
Yeah,
to connect the two together.
there would have to be something seriously wrong with that cat to have its hand.
I mean,
look like
there's
that.
absolutely no similarities here.
That would be kind of
cat
scary if
prints.
we had cats around the area that looked like that.
Yes,
So.
that would be very unnatural. I don't quite think rabbit either. Now, if these were connected to be connected right here, it would almost share some similarities, but it still wouldn't have the sharp pattern, and these aren't connected, so it's still different. It's longer, and it just isn't the same form.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You could have similarities if it had those parts connected and had some different formation to it, a different look, but that's not quite the case here. So, next I have a duck print.
Now, this one still as well has some differences. If it had a middle, I would think maybe this is a duck footprint, maybe, but I'm not sure, because I don't see how it would have got onto this wood you're talking about. So,
yeah.
seems a little
odd.
odd.
The way we found it was so that it was essentially sideways, standing
This duck would
upright,
have to be walking up the
upright.
wall.
Yes, and the duck would have to be climbing up the wall. Yes.
Yeah, it's
So,
definitely rolled off that.
yes, and if you notice, the webbed feet don't appear in that footprint. So
Yes, so, and there's also, we have to be missing a toe as well.
exactly. Yes.
So, that definitely doesn't work.
I'm also curious why there would only be one. If this was a duck, there would be more than one footprint, wouldn't there?
I would think so. There'd be two.
You wouldn't only see one on the side of a wall of a wood plank. So,
that'd be weird.
yeah, I think that's safe to say we've ruled that one out.
Now, I'm not quite sure about no, this is definitely not a bear footprint. I'm going to roll that out because
Because it already was not bear hair, and I don't see why a bear would be in the garage, have a footprint,
Yeah,
and
that
this is
doesn't
not
even
similar
vaguely
either.
resemble that footprint. I mean, that handprint.
So, I'm going to roll that off too. This one's actually pretty surprising. A lot of my footprints don't match it, like, at all.
yeah, I mean
It's
that's what I thought when I brought it to you. I knew it was going to be you were going to find it interesting because
This is
it's very unnatural.
almost, right here, eagle, is almost similar.
It is almost close.
It's missing a toe and the back part's gone, but it does share a similar pattern if you just take the two.
Yeah.
It does share
The one
similarities
thing
in
though
that.
is that I don't see why an eagle will be in the garage.
Yeah.
So
The only thing I'd be able to judge is some kind of other bird. But
yeah, I mean that is possible, but
I'll have to...
I mean it does share a couple of similarities. So I mean
Yeah.
I'll just leave that to you to decide what you think.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and put that one over here. I'll just put it with the rest of the others. I'll judge off that afterwards if I see any others match up with. So, after that I have crocodile. This isn't really, I don't think, a crocodile either.
Too long, and there's way not as many fingers on this thing as there is on this one, this handprint right
Yeah.
here that you found.
And there is no way there's going to be a crocodile climbing up a wood plank in the garage.
Yes, I can pretty much roll that off for you right there. So, the last one I've got is a deer, and I gotta say, it does share some similarities.
It's not connected, but it does look similar.
Yeah, it's just once
a
again,
deer can't be climbing.
there can't be climbing up wood planks inside of a garage. So yeah, I mean,
What I would suggest maybe though is whatever you're seeing here might have hooves.
yeah, you're
Like
right.
a deer,
That's actually a good theory. Yeah, you're right. That actually does really resemble maybe a kind of hoof print. That you're right. Yeah,
It might have some kind of hoof
you got some
form
in
to
there.
its hands.
I think you got something there.
I'm really not sure, but it doesn't match up with any of the ones I've got here. So
That's a good theory.
I would say this one is really something I'm not sure about right now.
All right. Well, so you think we can show that to our client and see?
I would think you could, yes. I really am not sure.
There's another thing about it though that I'd also like to point out. These lines, these lines that you see on it.
Yeah.
To us that looked like the possible residue that our client was describing this creature to have. Does that look like residue to you, or do you think that maybe it's, I don't know. Do you have any explanation for it?
I don't know exactly what to judge it off of, because if the area doesn't have any water nearby, I'm really not sure what would it be. If there were water in the area, maybe something that was running off of where you found this, I would think maybe it'd be some kind of water left.
We did find some like muddy water, but there wasn't a lot of it, and it was in a different area.
Yeah,
so.
and you said this was also sideways up, something like it was climbing upwards or leaning up against something.
Yes.
So I'm not quite sure. I don't think it'd be water, and that's pretty much the only thing I'd have to say about some kind of residue left on this.
Okay, so
So
all right.
that's interesting, definitely. You
All right.
can show it to your client, and tell him what I've said.
All right.
Get back to him.
Perfect.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and take another one of these out and see what we got here. Okay, so what is this? You found here? It's like some kind of, is it a claw?
Yeah, that's what we believed it to be. We found it. I can't exactly fully remember where we found it. I remember it was lodged in, I think, more wood, actually. It was lodged inside, and there was, from what I do remember, there was chunks missing out of the wood it was found at. So, we thought maybe it was, if this is the Woodeater, that maybe it was eating the wood, and it got a claw lodged in or something while it was holding on to it, or something like that.
That definitely wouldn't be hard to say. It looks like it has the same kind of residue the handprint had.
That's exactly what we thought. Yeah, we noticed that.
That's weird, definitely.
I'm gonna grab my claws right here, the collection of claws I have, and see if it matches up with any of the ones I have in my collection right here. Definitely not a cat claw. If you look at this, you can see that it's too curved, too big. It's not
a cat claw.
It's not a cat claw. That's for sure.
Yeah, and cats, you're right, cats have a lot more curved claw. That one's more straighter.
Yeah, and also cats, from what I get, don't have a tendency to lose their claws when gripping on
No,
something.
no.
So, the cat would have to be pulled back with a lot of force probably to have that happen.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think that's not the case.
In that case, it would make you wonder what the cat was pulled back by.
That would leave a whole nother spot open for this creature.
Yeah.
I don't think that either. I'm going to turn this sideways so I can get a better look. It's longer. It does have some similarities in the fact that the shape is almost similar, but this one's slightly curved more and it's longer.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's what we've got here.
Yeah. Okay.
It would have the similarities in the fact that bats could be hanging off of wood or something that would chip it or something like that, but the claws have their differences. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I agree.
think so. Now, here's the lizard.
Actually, does have some similarities.
Yeah, there is
It's
some.
longer, but
You're right, that actually does share some resemblances to a
the
lizard.
shape is almost similar. I'll see if I can get those any closer. This one's longer, but they do share a similar shape. That's interesting.
Yeah, you're right. They actually do have a lot similar shape. They're almost the same essential curve there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They have the same curve to them. This one's just shorter.
And
got
if
here.
the end of it could be explained that maybe it was the claw was broken, so
Yes.
for the very base of it. So
Yeah, so
That's something I should hold on to. That we might have something right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab another, which I'm pretty much already gonna roll off bear claw. You can look at this; it's a lot different, and I'm pretty sure there's no bears in there, as I said,
Yeah.
the hair and the print.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, I'm
off.
pretty sure there's no bears in the garage. At least I would think not. In California, anyway, especially.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these last two up here because they're both
ones I wouldn't believe would be in your garage. There's a vulture and a wolf, and I really don't think you have either of those either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, pretty much what I'd be going off of right now is the lizard claw, which is probably the most thing you have that you're related to.
Yeah. That's a hard one though, because I mean, at the same, I mean, lizards can climb. It could have been climbing, but I'm also wondering why it would have climbed the wood we found it on. But then again, it really does look similar. I mean, I gotta say, it does look similar.
Well, I mean,
It's pretty difficult.
I must say I'm stuck here. You can still show it to your client. You can tell him what I've said and see what his opinions on it. But
So, do you believe it's? What do you think? Do you think it's probably something that can be explained, or?
Judging by views,
I'll show it to him, but I'm just curious to what you think.
I must say I'm not all that convinced to the lizard. It does share a lot of similar shape, but this one seems too long.
Okay.
To be.
All right. Well, then we'll show it to him.
Lizard, unless it was a bigger one. Which
Okay.
I'd be surprised to see.
All right. Well.
So that's definitely
check it out.
interesting. Something interesting you've got there. Now, go ahead and take out. Okay. So, what is this you got here?
Well, this we found on the ground. I can't remember the exact location it was in, but I do remember that it was an area where I believe there was more wood around, and
A footprint.
yes, that's what we thought. We found it on the ground, around more wood, I believe, and yeah, we didn't see any other footprints like it, only that one. So
It's really interesting looking.
it does, to me, it supports it. The fact that there was only one print makes me wonder if this thing is climbing the wood, maybe, and that's why there's so many chips, and how maybe it lost a claw, if that was actually the claw.
That could be the case here. Very well.
So I'm probably gonna assume that there's more than likely not any of your.
I'm gonna go ahead and look for
Prints
these.
here.
Just take out the ones that I've already basically rolled off, like bear, for instance.
I'll get that on camera.
Go ahead and take.
That's all right.
Crocodile, probably not. I wouldn't say bear either. Let's just go ahead and take out the ones that are most.
Definitely not bear.
No,
If
okay,
you look at
I'll
that
keep
claw,
these.
I mean that footprint
Now-
doesn't fit.
Eagle, this does actually look similar to kind of a bird print.
Yeah,
If you look at, now not eagle, but it could
Yeah.
be two claws, and you could have a back right here.
yeah.
That's somewhat similar, but the
Yeah.
footprint looks a little different, the way it's shaped. So I'll have to see about that with any of the others. I'm pretty sure already just by seeing that it's not a duck.
Yeah.
And once again, I don't
Yeah.
think we'd have one duck print on the ground.
Yeah.
The duck wouldn't be climbing, so I don't think that would work. I don't think of a rabbit either. It doesn't really
No,
fit.
no.
It would have to be connected once again, which
Yeah.
it's not. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm not really convinced about cat either.
No.
No, that's not it. Neither the deer one doesn't work for this print.
No, no, you're right. It actually doesn't.
The most thing I would relate to is
The only part about the deer part that really fits at all was sorry about that. The only part that fits
it's
about the
these
old
sharp.
is these. It's like it could be the end here, but then there's nothing else.
Yeah,
So
the back wrist to the back I couldn't explain.
it's another thing that makes me believe that this thing might have hooves though. I
Yes,
mean, it seems like a lot of what we found here supports the theory that this might have some kind of hooves.
Yes, I'm thinking that whatever this is might actually have hooves to it.
All right, so
The most thing I would link it to, though, maybe some kind of bird.
Alright.
That's probably the closest I'd be able to get, but I mean, I would still say to show this to your client because I can't roll it off right now. I don't know what it would be at the current time. I'm just thinking that there's the possibility of some case, just like the lizard claw.
all right. Well, we'll show it to him then.
So you can go ahead and show it to him. You definitely have a lot of interesting pieces of evidence to this Woodeater.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I knew that it was going to be
Right.
fairly interesting. I was really excited to get your opinion about it because I haven't seen anything like this. These pieces we found.
Right, it's interesting. So I'm guessing this is a hare.
Yeah.
It definitely looks
That's what we thought it was, yeah. I gotta be honest, I don't really remember where we found that. I can't really entirely remember. But that's what we thought it was, a hare. And we haven't seen anything like that before. Not any hair like that before, so
I'm not
if
going
this
to-
hair has hair on it, so that's
Yes,
that's
that's-
very odd.
Very odd. That actually, if I hadn't rolled off most of what that clump of hair you found, this actually does seem similar.
Hey, doctor?
Yes.
maybe we should, maybe I would suggest maybe we get, it here in the lab, maybe you should get some skin samples at some point. Maybe?
Yes, yeah. I'll definitely look into doing that.
Alright, yeah. I just think that might,
Yes, that actually seems like a good idea probably for the investigations and might work better for some of my photo testings. So, this rabbit hair, which, I don't know, not similar enough. The black pattern, the extra hair just doesn't work with it.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll off bear and monkey already because I don't think that'd be it. Now the colors are similar, but the extra hair and the black lines don't fit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll those off because I don't think there would be monkeys or bears, as I said. Now rat. I must say once again, without the black lines, this does seem similar.
Yeah,
Rats
you're
could
right,
have
it
extra
does.
parts connected to it.
It does have a similar overall,
The color similar, and a rat hair could have this excess, but I don't know the black lines. That's what's got me caught.
well, the black lines could be dust, I suppose, I mean,
yes,
it
very
could
well
be dust.
yes.
So, the possibility is also that this is, I mean, that maybe that's dust, possibly. Yeah, if this is a rat hair,
Yes.
could be.
I'll keep this one on hand because that's about
The one thing I'm curious about though is do you know of any rats that have this pattern of look to them, these black stripe look?
Well, I don't know. I would have to actually look into the different species. I think I've maybe seen similar hair on some rats actually by some photos I've seen.
All right.
Because I have tested rat hair before.
All right.
And that might be the case, maybe.
Okay.
Have
So,
to look. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these two up here. I don't quite think it's these. The
not
color's
really,
not the
but
same, but they do have a similar way in the formation, the shape.
yeah.
shape is
And once
similar.
again, well, I mean, there are cats who have this striped pattern,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
could
that
still be
is-
dust. So
That would actually really work with the cat hair.
yeah,
a lot.
yeah, and again, I think we found an area where cats could have been climbing around easily. So
Yes, I'd probably say it's most likely like your other hair sample. It's probably a cat or rat hair once again. It could possibly very well be one of these.
all right. Well, do you think this one's probably just that we should probably rule this one out then?
You
'Cause-
probably should go ahead, yes.
Yeah.
It's not as convincing as the others might be. So
yeah, I agree.
I would just go ahead and say
And the area we found this in wasn't, I don't believe, had any specific things that linked to this creature.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I would say just go ahead and probably roll that one.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks.
Well, so that's
Yeah, that's that.
that's the evidence you've brought today. You can take that back now.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes.
Yes,
It was
of course.
really nice getting to see you again, talking to you.
As well.
Having you do this for us,
Yes,
and I look forward to coming back here and bringing you more evidence at some point.
Looking forward to seeing more of what you find.
Be excited to see once you get those skin samples in, if you decide to do that.
So I'll go ahead and see about that.
All right. So, thanks.
Of course.
I'll notify you and tell you what the results were with our client, what we overall conclude, and yeah.
All right.
See you later, Dr. Haynes.
Yes, of course.
Well, I just talked to Dr. Haynes about the evidence we collected from our 2 investigation sites, and he had some really interesting things to say on it. We think we disproved the hair sample we found, both hair samples we found actually, and we're not so sure about the claw, but we do have the handprint and the footprint we can't explain, and I'm really looking forward to getting it to our client Mike and see what he has to say about it, so yeah. Well, Clayton, let's go see what Mike has to say about what we got.
All right.
I'm really excited to show him what we found and see what he has to say about it and tell him what Dr. Haynes had to say about it. And yeah, so let's go talk to him.
All right. Great. Hey, Mike.
Hey! Nice to see you guys again.
Nice to see you again.
You seem to have a problem with the handshakes.
Yeah.
So, I got some evidence in here I'd like to show you.
Alright.
You want to come up here a bit closer?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, this is a bag of stuff we collected from our investigation, and I'm really eager to show you what we got here.
Alright.
Alright, so first things first, I would like to tell you that we did find a mound of layers, actually, of what looked like some kind of hair or dust mixed with hair. We didn't really know what that was. So I took it to my friend and mentor, Dr. Haynes, and he said he concluded that it was most likely from a cat or rats, probably, because it could have an animal like that could have climbed up onto the frame, the wood frame we found it on, and could have left dirt and hair over time. So we don't really think that was anything abnormal or unnatural.
Alright.
Yeah, and then we found another thing. We also found a different hair. It was very interesting. It had these stripes on it, and then these little tiny, what looked like tiny hairs attached to it. But upon closer inspection, Dr. Haynes said, and I, with him, concluded that most likely the hair came from some kind of cat. The hairs could have been a pattern of a striped pattern of a cat, and the little lint on it that we saw, the little hairs that was attached to it, we thought could have been lint or dust that had gotten on the cat's hair over time, and we found it in a place where we thought a cat could have been climbing. So we ruled that one out as probably not really something from the Woodeater. Now that said, I'd like to show you what we actually do got and what we can't really explain.
Alright. Here's yours.
First of all, we got this. Wait. Got that?
Yeah.
This is what we believe is some kind of hand or claw print. I really gotta say, me and Dr. Haynes both could not really identify it. What we did think was interesting was that this looks like some kind of hoof print. So, what we think is this creature might have some kind of hoofs on the end of its hands, or legs, like feet, and that could be why these prints look like hoofs. So that was just a theory. We don't know for sure, but it really did prove interesting because a lot of what we found looked like kind of a hoof print when we compared it to the deer and everything, like the deer samples. So, yeah, it was just really interesting. I honestly can't tell you what this is, neither could Dr. Haynes. We really honestly don't know what this was. We found a couple of birds that look similar to. It could maybe have been from some kind of species of bird, but we really don't know of any that really matched this particular look. So, yeah, this was really interesting. I gotta say, I don't know what this was. This really could be from that creature. Show us what we got here. Another thing we got here was this claw.
Whoa.
We found this lodged actually. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Got that, yeah. Alright.
We found this lodged actually in some wood planks, if I remember correctly, and we found some chunks missing off the wood that it was lodged in. So we think that this creature might have been grabbing on whatever was doing this. Whatever this claw.
Might explain where you actually saw it in wherever you were investigating.
We were investigating out in your garage.
Alright?
Yeah, so, we found this, lodged in the wood, as I said, and where there were some chunks missing off the wood, too. So we think that whatever this was, if this was the Woodeater, it could have been grabbing onto these wood planks while eating them, and that could explain the missing chunks and the fact that this claw is missing.
Was it near the back of the garage?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's actually kind of where I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
That's a pretty interesting factor.
We did think that this claw did match, what could maybe have been some kind of lizard species because the sample we tested against really did look like a lizard claw. But
Yeah.
Dr. Haynes said, that when we found further analysis, that the thing about it is that we don't really know why lizards would have been climbing wood planks. So we can't really say it's a lizard for sure. But so it's certainly interesting. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily lean towards the Woodeater absolutely with this one, but it's a 50-50 chance. So. And then I got one more thing I'd like to show you.
Alright. Did whoever you talking to, Dr. Haynes, am I right?
Yes, Dr. Haynes.
Did he say anything, perhaps anything about the slime stuff?
Oh, yes, we talked about that. We really weren't able to identify that very well. The thing is, we did find a area of what looked like muddy water, maybe, that was sitting above ground, and well, not above ground. I don't think it. No, it wasn't floating. It was essentially just sitting on the pavement in your garage, and it was like really muddy, not much really water, mostly mud. But the area it was at was also where we found some wood. So we really thought this may have been some kind of area where it was essentially dwelling, maybe like a dwelling place, a habitat area. And we think that as for the residue, we said that maybe whatever it was could have gotten some of that mud on it, and maybe you could track that onto these the handprint, or the claw, but we don't know for sure because Dr. Haynes said it wasn't very likely because it didn't really match. It didn't really look like water from what we saw with mud. So we really can't explain the residue. I honestly can't say we really know the answer to that. But
my personal opinion on that was maybe he said these things like had branches and stuff like that. Maybe it was possibly like some sort of sap.
True. That's actually interesting.
That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, I never thought about that.
The last thing I'd like to show you here was this footprint we collected.
I'll get that on here.
We found this in I can't remember exactly what was this claim. Was this in the garage or the other area?
I think it was. Wait, let's see. I think it was in the garage.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found this in your garage. We only found one interestingly. So me and Dr. Haynes were talking about it, and I concluded that I made a theory that this creature there may have only been one footprint because this creature crawled onto the wood that it was eating. That's why we might have found the claw lodged into the wood because it could have been climbing on this wood, and that why maybe would explain why there's only one footprint because it wasn't crawling on the ground. So that would explain that if that's true. We don't know anything really about the residue. If this is probably the same residue that was found on the handprint, so I can't really say I know for certain what it is because I really don't. But it was really interesting. We matched it up with some bird footprints. It could maybe have been some kind of bird because the ones we matched it to did look similar, but I don't really know of any reason how a bird that had a foot that looked like this would be in your garage why it would have went in your garage or how it would have gotten there really. And it just didn't really match up with the birds too well with that theory.
Yeah, I don't have any pet birds, and the only bird that's here around here are the normal ones.
Another interesting thing about this is this is another one that looks similar to a hoof print. So we really just find that interesting. We're wondering if there's any chance this thing has hooves or whatnot. We don't really know for sure, but it does pose an interesting theory as to why maybe these all look like hooves. So that's actually about all we got. As for a conclusion, I think. Yeah.
The chair leg, remember?
Oh, the chair leg. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I believe there was something else we were asking about.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was some kind of scratches, but I can't quite recall what it was. So we can just ask about the leg.
We found a busted. Was it a stool?
Yeah.
There was a stool in your garage, and there was a chair leg busted off of it. I don't know if it maybe got dropped or if you know anything about why it would be busted off or.
No. Actually, stored that in there because I was gonna try to find possibly something I could do with because I actually thought it looked pretty good. Maybe I could put it somewhere. Maybe after I cleared some space, maybe. So that it has no reason to be broken.
Oh, all right. Well, it was busted. There was a leg busted off.
That's interesting.
We don't really know why it would be busted off, but
I mean, I do have some wild cats back there. And they could possibly have snapped it off.
Yeah. The only thing is, I would think that if the cats did bust off, they probably would have knocked it off, and then it would be on the ground, and we found it on a shelf.
Yeah, it wasn't there. We checked. So
what?
I said, it wasn't anywhere around there. We checked.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I really can't explain it. I mean, I don't know if maybe it just eventually over time maybe it wasn't very strong or somehow I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't really think it would fall off itself over time even really, but I don't know. I didn't see any signs from really old age that would cause it to deteriorate or anything. It just was clearly busted off, snapped off, right, Clint?
Yeah.
So I can't really explain that. That's interesting, but
were the scratches possibly on that metal? I know, the metal in the middle of it.
Yeah,
that's probably natural.
You know about that?
It was on there something.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that was on there something like that. I put it back there, but I was thinking maybe I could, get that out. Maybe see if I could cover it, and I could turn that into something pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's ruled out then.
Alright, yeah. Who found that?
I think I did.
Well, anyways, as for a conclusion on whether or not this thing exists, I think me, Klein, and Sanders can all agree, as well as Dr. Haynes, that this creature, we really we can't say it does exist for certain, based on the fact that all the evidence was really inconclusive and there were theories for it, but not anything definite. So I think everyone would agree that it's mostly a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's kind of 50-50. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Well, if you have any problems, if you think it's dangerous, just call us again. We'll be happy to come out and take another look, see if we can find anything else for it.
Yeah, of course.
So far it doesn't seem to be doing you any harm so far, and if it does, as I said, just give us a call.
We'll get yours.
It's just a 50-50 chance. I can't say it does, I can't say it doesn't.
Thanks.
So, yeah, it was great talking to you. Nice talking to you again, man. We'll see you later, and,
Feel free to give that call if you need.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank
See you later, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Feel free to call
of
us
course.
if you need to.
All right.
We'll tell Sanders
Have a
you
lot of
said
fun.
bye.
All right.
We'll tell Sanders you said bye.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Bye.
So, thanks for calling us out.
No
Thanks.
problem.
All right, well, let's get moving.
Yeah. I think
No.
that was a pretty good investigation.
Yeah, another one down. Let's get back to the car.
When I first called the Monster Hunters, I was thinking possibly someone was playing a prank on me, trying to scare me, because I've seen people do that before. But after they brought the evidence to me, I was actually quite convinced that maybe actually there is something in my backyard. I can't be sure. They say it's a 50-50 thing. I believe it's a 50-50 thing, and I'm grateful for them coming over here and seeing what they can do about my problem.
Well, guys, we wrapped up our first investigation in a couple of years now. I think it's been. I really personally think that we did a really great job with it, and I really enjoyed it. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Yeah, it was
good
great.
time.
Thumbs up. Good job, Sanders.
Thanks. You too.
Thumbs up. Great job,
Thanks.
Klein.
You too.
So, well, that's now that that's done, I guess it's time to start heading somewhere else and see what else we can crack
Yeah,
open.
great investigation
So else
here
we
with
can
the
get the answers
Woodeater.
for.
Great investigation here with the Woodeater in Oakland, California.
Yep. Let's see who else we can help out. So, yeah, guys, great job. Let's get going.
Thanks.
All right, let's get moving.